Okay, we're live. What's up, everybody? We're live. 13 out of 15. Yeah, you. I think I just heard my email bopping off. Um, nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's us going live. Debbie, the email notifications went out on 1, 2, 3, 4 channels. I see. Yeah. That's beautiful. Rogi's here to spread the joy and love. Hey, bees. I made the most insane hamburgers tonight. Oh my god, they were so good. I ran out of hamburger buns. I had to do one on a hamburger bun, and I took two hot dog buns that were attached. It was perfect. And I cut them right across. Two buns, put them together, and the hamburger was kind of elongated. It was fucking perfect. It was almost more like a sub roll, but it was a hot dog bun, so it was just as crispy and crunchy and soft and delicate as a hamburger bun. What's that? The third? What's that? Huh. Oh, important it came through. That's weird. It said it was important. Okay. Weird. Okay. So how's it going? It's going good, man. Like I said, I made these crazy burgers. You want to see a picture? I took a freaking picture, man. My burger was so good. There's the one on the hamburger bun in front. That's Swiss cheese. And let me tell you what Swiss cheese does so good on the grill and there's the dual hot dog buns in the back on the other burger. So the one in the front I saved. I didn't eat that one. I did have the hot dog bun ones. Chantel, hello. Don't you wish I was cooking for you tonight, Chantel? Look at these burgers. There's sauteed onions and garlic, right, on top of the Swiss cheese. There's fresh lettuce from a head lettuce, Swiss cheese, relish, Heinz relish, Thousand Island dressing, mayonnaise, cooked in olive oil. Make good breakfast sandwiches. Bro, I'm an amazing cook, man. I got that whole I got the whole goddamn crispy around the edges thing going, man. You know, I just know how to do it. Now my timing is getting so much better because I'm putting in the onions and the garlic chopped up, getting that all done and seared. I pull that out and put it in a little ramekin, and I set it off to the side. Then I cook the patties and the two pieces of cheese all side by side. When the patties get flipped over, that melted cheese goes on top. Once it's all really roasted on that frying pan, when you put the cheese on top of the patty and you melt it on top, you're a noob. Okay, you're a noob. You're noobish. You don't understand cheese. The best flavor that you'll ever get from cheese, and I don't care what fucking kind of cheese is the cheese that you sear on a frying pan. And if you just drape it over your burger and you serve it, you don't know your cheese, man. You're not Jesus. You know, I'm Jesus Christ. You know, nobody fucking touches Jesus Christ. I'm the best. I know what's up. And if you don't believe me, look no further, my friends, than that. Do you see that brown underneath that cheese right there? You know what that brown is? That's the burnt cheese underneath, congealing in with the good cheese, giving you that special flavor that you won't get when you just take a slice of cheese and throw it on a fucking burger patty and ruin it. And that's exactly what you're doing when you do that. You don't know how to use your cheese correctly, people. So take it from me, Jesus Christ. I'm here. I'm the savior of all cheeses. I'm here to tell you, this is how we do... Oh, you've seen a lot I've cooked? This is how we do the cheeses. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Yeah, tremendous. You like that? I got something to say, man. I got something to say. So, I got news for you, man. I just watched a 27-minute Jimmy Dore episode, and it was phenomenal. I think I only disagreed maybe once or twice with some things that he said, but otherwise, it's really important. I think we should all watch it. We should all smoke and listen for as long as you guys can keep up, okay? If you start getting bored, if you tell me you're getting bored, let me know, okay, during this. Let me know if it's boring you, but this is free speech. I feel like I just said this yesterday, this should be the thing that we talk about religiously on this channel. I want to talk more about it, that's for sure. So let's smoke and listen to Jimmy Dore. You guys want to smoke along with me? I'm going to pack a bowl right now. And we'll let Jimmy
So Joe
talk.
Rogan is, they released a video of a compilation out of context of him saying the N-word.
All right, let me stop right there.
Now, I had already seen...
Let me just say right there. That's straw manning and it's not fair, okay? Out of context bullshit. At what point would it be in context, Jimmy? At what point would a white guy, all privileged up, on a $100 million podcast, at what point would that be in context and acceptable for him to use the N-word at any point? So I offer this, Jimmy. You're wrong. The context doesn't matter. You need to stop straw manning your arguments, okay? Stop. I'm sick of it, all right? It weakens your power. It takes your power away when you make little lies to try to increase your side. Don't do that, all right? It's just hurting an argument that I agree with. So, once again, anytime Joe Rogan used the N-word, the context didn't matter. The context is he was on a podcast and he used the fucking N-word. That's it. That's it. That's the context, Jimmy. All right, let me calm down so I don't lose my voice before this is over. I'm not going to be yelling a lot more, but that's a very important... I'm not here to bring him down at all. I agree with almost everything he says. But that point, I had to bulldoze that shit right at the beginning. And I'd like to know what you all think about my opinion on that. Is context necessary? Let me know how you feel about that N-word. It was context necessary. Let me know in the chat. Want to hear from you guys. Right now. I want you guys to answer me. Right now. Hello? Hello? No allowable. You are with me on this. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the chat, Steve and Randy. Thank you, guys. No context ever. Right. It doesn't matter. It's wrong. Thank you. Very good. Okay, good. You guys are talking to me. Good. Okay, let's keep going. Good. You're listening. Good. 4 guys. Good.
And like a couple years ago, I thought, anyway, and Joe had already addressed it, and I thought we'd moved on, but no, so the establishment is trying to shut him down. They do not want Joe Rogan around talking about Joe Biden.
That's true.
Or COVID.
It's true.
Or anything.
It's true. That's all true.
Against the establishment
and I agree.
Status quo, because they're losing control of the narrative, and they've got to get it back. So this video starts circulating, right? Look at
that word has been published in all rap music to bring down them. Yeah, Tommy, when people use that word in music or whatever, it doesn't bring anyone down. The only person that right now that's bringing anyone down is you with your racist comment. Don't worry about the fact that word gets used in rap music, bro. The fact that you're butthurt about that and it bothers you says a lot about you right now, Tommy. You're a fucking racist. Don't worry about the fact that it's in rap music. It's got nothing to do with the fact that Joe Rogan is spouting it all over his fucking podcast like he's got some kind of license to do so. He doesn't. All of those rappers do. All right? They all do. Even the goddamn, even the white rappers that were accepted by the African American rappers, you know, like the Beastie Boys, could get away with it. They've got license to use the word. Not a lot of people have license for that word. You know, Joe Rogan and Jimmy Dore both agree. It's a crazy word. It's got more challenges and more rules around it than any other word in the language. It's true. Deal with it. Welcome to fucking 2021, 2022 fucking planet Earth, dude. Get the fuck over it. Fucking racist cunt.
Look at that, 1.8 million views. Look at that, right? So I'm not going to play it. So it's him saying the N-word in a bunch of places. And then Andrew Schultz,
thanks for the chat, Tommy.
hilarious
Thanks for the
answer.
chat, buddy. I
Who
appreciate
do
that.
y'all think is behind
I appreciate
this
you
attack
trying.
on Joe Rogan? Well, guess what? We found out.
Look,
Wait,
you guys.
so Jimmy,
The point of you guys engaging in this conversation isn't to expose yourselves as the racist cunts that you might be. It's to show me that you're listening and you're fucking learning from what we're talking about, which Tommy obviously isn't learning anything right now. All he's thinking about is he's got a little dick and he thinks that other people have bigger dicks than him and he's very intimidated. And it's all he can get out of his fucking brain right now. Obviously. Fucking racist. Tommy, you're a fucking idiot. Just shut the fuck up. Yeah, the record labels wanted to oppress the black community. So the record labels told all the black rappers to use the N-word in their music. Yeah, that makes total sense, Tommy. You're an idiot, dude. You're a fucking right-wing nut job. God, man, I can't believe I'm going to let you stay in my goddamn chat, you fucking supporter of my show, you.
mentioned my friend that sent me that stuff that I would.
I totally disagree with you. I totally disagree, Tommy. I totally disagree with what you are. And time after time, you come in here and prove to my whole goddamn audience that you're a fucking racist piece of shit. Just, you know, that's why you continuously get fucking blocked from the show, bro. Get your fucking dick out of your own ear, you idiot.
He's the one who made me aware of that. He goes, "You want to know who's doing it?" Because this isn't like secret leak stuff. He dug it up, these companies. But that's what I found out about it was
Right.
from Romanian TV.
Yeah, and
I have
Kurt
nothing to
gave
smoke.
me the heads up on
I haven't
this
packed a bowl.
yesterday, and then we also
God
found
damn
this
you,
Twitter
Tommy.
thread that
This is
kind
your
of
fault
explains it pretty
that I don't
clearly.
have a bowl to pack yet.
Woke at distance. Is that what it is? Wokel. Wokel. I don't know what that means.
It's like social distance. I
Oh,
guess.
okay, yeah, that is. Since you asked, and I love your work, I'll tell you, this is the professional political attack. 3 waves, one right after the other, is not a coincidence. Good spacing, good timing, so it's absolutely professional. But who was it, you ask? That takes some digging.
The Joe Rogan
The
video.
video compilation of Rogan saying the N-word was dropped by Patriot Takes. That's the Twitter account at Patriot Takes 6 days ago. You see the video in this tweet is in pick 1, and Patriot takes credit for republishing the information in pick 2. That they take credit is important, and you'll see why shortly. So, as you can see in their bio, Patriot Takes has partnered with
Midas Touch.
And this is where, maybe I am dyslexic. And
No,
this is,
it's not spelled right. Their name is like Milas or something.
oh,
the guys
okay,
that
that's
run
right.
it, so
I wanted to
they-
say Medius, and I'm like, that's not how it is. It's
Yeah.
Midas Touch, okay. So, and this is where it gets interesting. Who is Midas Touch? Well, they are a professional political organization. In fact, they are a Democrat super PAC.
So,
More on
if
that.
you're having a hard time keeping up with this, I just want you guys to know what Jimmy's telling you. What he's telling you is there's a group of people, a political funded group called a super PAC that is tied in with extreme Biden supporting groups, left groups, that is behind the silencing of Joe Rogan. That's what he's getting at. He goes through this for a long period of time, so I'm gonna speed this up for you.
At the moment, run by 3 brothers, and you know that Joe Rogan endorsed Bernie Sanders.
I think they weaponized. Hey man, did the record producers write the lyrics, Tommy? You fucking dumb idiot that can't think for yourself for 3 seconds. Who wrote those lyrics, you moron? Hey, Tommy, you fucking idiot. Who writes the lyrics for the rappers, dude? The music executives or the songwriters themselves that get credited with writing the lyrics? You fucking dumb cunt bitch. You are a racist cunt. You're an idiot. You know, it's like talking to you is like talking to fucking Archie Bunker, bro. Goddamn Tim Pool lover. You like Tim Pool, I bet. Ben Shapiro, I bet you like Candace Owens, Tommy, don't you? You fucking right-wing cunt.
Who is to the left of the Democratic Party.
Literally the very person that I'm referring to in my chat, in my title of this video, shows up in my chat. Hilarious, right? The lowest common denominator. A racist who can't even admit that he's a fucking racist cunt. What a pussy, Tommy. You're a fucking pussy. God.
And that angered all the Hillary Clinton voters, and then it angers all the Joe Biden voters. And so he's an enemy of the Democratic Party. So this is a Democratic
I got to
Party
speed this
victim.
up because this is going to take a
From the
while.
Jonas Brothers of propaganda.
Yes, from the Jonas Brothers of propaganda. And here is their there it says Patriot Takes. That's who tweeted out this video, and here's where it comes from. Partnered with Midas Touch. 420,000 followers. Ben, Brett, and Jordan Midas or Misleys, however they say that.
Mises.
Misalis.
Yeah.
All of them have worked in media and have.
Tommy, you saying that you're racist in my chat has no meaning to anybody here. We all know that you're a fucking racist. You've already proven that by your moronic take on rap lyrics that you blame fucking record companies for bringing down African American communities by producing African American produced music. You're a moron, dude. It didn't even make sense what you said. We all know you're a fucking hater racist. Everyone can tell. Take your racist ass the fuck out of my live stream. Come back when you're not so much a fucking dumb racist.
Have expertise in understanding and manipulating media. The most important thing for us is that Brett was a social media manager for Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh, great job, dude.
And as Tim Dillon said, and Ellen DeGeneres was running Abu Ghraib in the back.
They're controlled by large record labels, right?
Is an
This
expert
idiot.
editor, which
I think they
matters
weaponize rap, right?
because
Dabs up,
Midas Touch, how
420.
three brothers slammed Donald Trump
Yeah, happy
daily
420,
with
happy
razor
17.
sharp viral videos. That's what we're
Archie
I just wanna
reference
get
was a
it.
nice touch.
So here.
Those were the
Midas Touch,
days.
Political Action Committee,
Cheers.
earlier this year by brothers Ben,
Cheers
Brett,
to
and Jordan
everyone
Midas,
except for
who
Tommy.
have deep connections to their entertainment industry. Their father is a top music attorney, Kenny Michaels, who reps Sean Diddy Combs, Lady Gaga, The Weeknd, Lizzo, and others. Ben, who's 35, is a litigator and civil rights attorney who represents exiled NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick and led a class action suit over the disastrous 27 Fire Festival. Brett's 30 is a video editor and former head of post-production and social media for Ellen. And Jordan, who's 27, is an executive at Steve Stout's branding and marketing film translation.
Okay,
So the guys that behind the Joe Rogan video, one of them works for Ellen DeGeneres. She's a huge Biden supporter.
Ben, somebody he just messaged me. He's retweeting that nonsense video over and over again, trying to make sure the algorithm picks it up as much as possible. So that little smear job that they put together, this dude's just retweeting it over and over and over again.
Okay. So Patriot Takes work for Midas Touch, and I'd say it's a safe bet that given their expertise in social media management, that the N-word video is created by Midas Touch. But we are not done. Midas Touch is a super PAC. Well, what's a super PAC, you ask? A super PAC is a political advocacy group with a special twist. Super PACs may raise unlimited sums of money from corporations, unions, associations, and individuals, then spend unlimited sums to overtly advocate for or against political candidates. This means that a super PAC can take unlimited amounts of money and then spend however they want politically. Midas Touch is a super PAC. They can take in as much cash as they want, $4.7 million for the 2020 cycle and $1.5 million for the 2022 cycle to be exact. To recap, Midas Touch is a super PAC which can collect as much cash as it wants from pretty well anywhere, and is a professional strategy and media firm run by people with deep ties to entertainment, likely had a hand in the N-word video Patriot Takes used to attack Joe Rogan. So the question is why? Why would they do this? Why are they doing this and what do they have to gain? Well, I think the clue can be found in the letter Patriot Take they wrote about all this. Look at the highlighted part and what does that tell you? So the highlighted part says this. This past week, Patriot Takes republished and brought to the national spotlight dozens of recorded instances where Joe Rogan used the N-word. The videos have now received millions of views. Why is that important? Patriot Takes is bragging about their millions of views and how they made the videos that center of the national conversation. They are bragging about...
I'm going to slow this down. This is it. This is the part. And this is the part you got to listen to at normal speed and listen to what Jimmy's going to say. This is why this company is targeted at Joe Rogan. They're not really concerned about Joe Rogan. They're concerned about establishing themselves as a company who can take someone down, who can silence someone who you disagree with. And they want you to hire them so that they can silence other people. They're Nazis for hire. Working for the fucking liberal fucking left. Yeah. The lunatic fucking left.
Their clout. Rogan is the one guy that leftists can't cancel. If a group could cancel Rogan, it would be a massive show of power.
Right? They're trying to establish themselves as a company who can do this. So it's not really that they're worried about what Rogan said. They're like, this is an opportunity. They're capitalists. They see an opportunity and they're going to capitalize on it. It just happens to be Joe Rogan. You know, one of the loudest mouths on social media. If they can silence him, then people are going to run to them and try to have them and pay them money to have them silence more people. So this is what Jimmy Dore gets to. This is 7.5 minutes into the video. It took a while, but here we go.
Woke people and legacy media groups have been trying to cancel Rogan for ages because he steals their audience and doesn't play by their rules. Rogan also offers his enormous platform to people like Jordan Peterson.
He does.
That woke progressives in media circles really don't like.
I don't like him.
The group that takes out Rogan would gain a lot of clout and a lot of
I
power.
stopped watching Joe Rogan after he had Jordan Peterson on. I was so disappointed that he would give that guy a platform. I was like, the guy makes no sense. I mean, listen to him speak. He doesn't make sense. I mean, and you're giving him this platform. Not only are you giving him a platform, but you're sitting there and massaging his fucking ball sack while he sits in your fucking podcast. You know? And I just couldn't take it. So I stopped watching after that. I stopped watching Rogan for years. Then I realized I was depriving myself and I should be watching him because there's a lot of people on there that I get a lot out of, you know? So I start watching again. But yeah, man, I was very disappointed to see him platform Jordan Peterson. Such a hilarious joke of a fucking small-minded man. You know, he wrote a book on Nazism and claims it so he could learn, you know, how to better understand peace. You fucking douchebag Nazi fucking cunt bitch motherfucker. I'd love to spit on him.
The group that can say, we cancel Rogan, if we can get him, we can get you too, would be able to swing a very large stick, and that's what this is ultimately about. It's a play for power.
Scary.
Look out, David Brock.
Be very
There's new
scared.
bottom feeders in town.
That's
Be
right.
very scared, guys.
That's exactly
what
right,
they're
Bert.
going to talk about now. Be very
In
scared.
short, Midas Touch is a political super PAC that is very likely behind the Patriot Takes account. They're attempting a viral hit on Joe Rogan, so they can...
I follow people on Twitter all the time, and I unfollow them when I see them putting out things that I think are stupid. You know, like, I'm like, wow, man, you really subscribe to that because you're a liberal? So just because, you know, Kamala Harris said that or Joe Biden said that, you're going to retweet it? This Midas Touch, this is yet another thing that you will see retweeted over and over again. They put out a lot of anti-Republican... They do. They put out a lot of anti-Republican posts that get repeated over and over again. This is why people assume that Joe Rogan is a right-winger. Because he's getting attacked by the left. But, you know, what did the right say when Joe Rogan had Kyle Kalinske on his show? You know, or Jimmy Dore? Did they give a fuck?
can take him out because they don't like him and because they want to monetize clout for having done so.
Right.
So Andrew Schultz, that's who's behind this. The question is, what can we do about it? If every person who Joe helpful...
There needs to be laws regarding corporations like this that are gaming First Amendment rules, skirting around them to make a name for themselves, silencing people in the name of, you know, liberalism. Dude, there needs to be fucking laws stopping those motherfuckers. You know, I believe in laws stopping the gerrymandering. I believe in laws stopping the left trying to silence people. So, how about some laws for that? Cheers.
said, we are with him. If every person who helped Joe out, is that what that says? Helped out, said, we are with him, and we will tell our audiences to cancel Spotify if they cancel Joe, this would be over in a day. The next, the next thing, well, of course, I never went to Spotify before
Yeah.
Joe Rogan. I don't ever go there for any other fucking reason.
I catch him on YouTube still.
I would never, there wouldn't be a reason for me to go back to Spotify, believe me.
Yeah, right.
If everyone won't stand up, we need brave people to lead organic pushback. Brett Weinstein has been doing this with his Thanks Joe Rogan hashtag, and finally, it needs to be made clear to Spotify that if they cave, they will pay a significant cost. We have to make that clear. They need to pay a cost for this. If we can do those things, I think we can protect a guy who has done so much for so many. So, just in case anyone still thinks that the attack on Rogan was organic, we have pre-made scripts out there about canceling Rogan, and they're...
So you're telling me that Ice Cube is in a band called NWA, and they write a song called "Fuck the Police," you know, and you're telling me that that's somehow created by executives? It was the executives that wrote that lyrics and made them sing that music? Is that how they manipulated NWA to make that song? You're going to have to explain this, Tommy, because you're not making... You keep fucking trying to explain your way through this, and with every explanation, it doesn't make any sense at all. You don't understand how music works, bro. Tell me where the manipulation is. You know, what? That some white Jewish record producer heard some rap music and said, hey man, I think that's the next hot thing. I'm going to give you a lot of money to cut a record in my studio. And then I'm going to fucking sell your music all over the world. I'm going to make you famous, Ice Cube. You're going to have to tell me how the fuck he was trying to put them down by lifting him up. Yeah, how many children have been inspired by rappers, you fucking idiot, to burn down their neighborhoods and excite violence? Yes, that's true. What? God, you're an idiot. The word's incite, man. God, you're a moron. Don't tell me you really think the word is excite violence. God, don't tell me you're that dumb. I feel like I'm talking to fucking David Honey Sr. in the early years before he actually grew a fucking brain. Tommy, quit while you're ahead, dude. They really created a great rap platform these days. Hey, man, there's a lot of rappers who made a lot of money off of the rap movement. Whether it's still hot today or not doesn't matter. You don't make any sense. What you said makes no sense. There's a lot of African Americans out there who prospered off of all of that. And they still do today. So, you can't explain anything. You've made all these statements. You've backed them up with zero facts. I've called you on all of them. And you're just in flames, bro. Going down in flames right now. Oh, now you're judging people because their music's not spiritual and creative enough for you? Really? You ever listen to Metallica, bro? Ozzy Osbourne? You know, Marilyn Manson? Just block me. Yeah, I will, since you're asking. Like a fart. Bye-bye. Back to Jimmy. Jimmy Jams.
They're the same word for word. That ain't organic. So here's one. I'll show it to you. It's from Paul Kogan. He says, it's time for Spotify to be accountable to listeners and stop the spread of disinformation on the platform. Spot shares are down 30%, and they've lost $4 billion in market value in the past few days. Sign the petition if you agree Spotify needs to drop Rogan.
Fucking douchebags.
And as the Buddha says, it's time for Spotify to be accountable to listeners and stop the spread of disinformation. Holy shit.
It's a copy pasta, basically.
So this is the actual misinformation. This is actual propaganda. So Joe Rogan again isn't
Yeah,
the liar,
man.
isn't the bad faith
We
actor.
will talk about that after this, Billy Bong. Yes, I heard about the Fed seizing the BitConnect, billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin from this couple who had stolen like 116,000 Bitcoins. And they were trying to launder the crypto, and they got caught. And Billy Bong, too bad you don't follow me on Twitter, because I already tweeted about that hours ago. I tweeted and I said, tell this to anybody who thinks that, crypto is for criminals, that thinks the federal government can't track crypto. And I put the quote from the report. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a bit, bro. That's good. Thanks for bringing that up and reminding me. And I forget about so much shit I want to talk about on this show all the time.
He's not the propagandist. He's not the misinformer. It's the people who are against him. Of course. Who's against him? The government and the corporate media. And political organizations.
And psychotic
like the
lefties.
Democratic Party
And psychotic
and the Super
lefties, exactly.
Here's
These
some
fucking
more.
cunts on
It's time for-
on
this is
Twitter.
Whit Germano.
Fucking
He
moronic
him.
Twitter cunts.
It's time for Spotify to be a cut. There it is. There's another one. The exact same message. Is there more? Here's another one. Time for Spotify. That's Gene Phoenix. It's time for Spotify to be accountable. Listen, there it is.
Should copy pasta.
So Midas Touch absolutely advises and works with Patriot Takes. And by their own admission, Midas Touch helps Patriot
Jimmy
Takes
Dore
with
doesn't know what a
strategy,
copy pasta is.
building and boosting their fundraising profile.
I fucking love
This
it.
is all professional. And so was the hit.
Let's go
on
with
Rogan.
plant number 2, the least
And I
smoked
found this,
CD
on
bud in
Twitter.
the
This
house.
was kind of
I follow
Well,
you,
here.
Nate. I was
Sure.
out getting fucked
You
up for
made
my
a really good
birthday.
point.
Right on,
You
Billy
said
Bong.
The thing is, if you censor yourself just 1%, you say, I'll just censor myself 1%. That's what they want. I'm going to make them happy. And then they're just going to keep moving it.
Yeah.
They're just going to keep moving
He's
it
right.
forward.
He's right.
Moving the goalposts and providing you with more money.
Exactly. What Joe Rogan is saying right now is 100% correct. And Jimmy is giving him credit for not backing down. He says as soon as you sacrifice one aspect of your rhetoric, then they're going to take more. He says when you're getting paid, you're an employee, man. And this is right. This is everything is on the line because this is your free speech. Look, when it was me, I said everything was on the line back in 2013. I told you guys that. I was like, it's all on the line right now, and nobody cares. Look, nobody's gonna give a fuck about this. I'm gonna be silenced, and no one's gonna care. And I said, and eventually, people like this are gonna feel the sting of what I have to deal with, being silenced. And then all of a sudden, it's gonna become the topic that everyone's gonna want to talk about. And you know what? Who knows more about it? Who's been under the algorithmic regime since 2013? Me and Hard Bastard, basically, right?
Money and giving you more things, but keep moving it in a certain direction. And if you keep giving into it, they're going to have a hold of you and they can control you.
Right.
And you made a really good point.
So I don't think they can control Joe Rogan. Even though they gave him $100 million, I think Joe would have no trouble walking away from that. But he's not going to walk away. But if they cancel him, I'm sure he gets to keep that money. So I'm sure the incentive is for them to keep him. But he doesn't need them. He doesn't need a. I'm not saying Joe Rogan is bigger than Spotify or bigger than YouTube. I'm saying he doesn't. He could go to JoeRogan.com, and I'm sure those 11 million viewers will follow him. I would.
Probably have
Facebook?
more. Didn't he lose viewers going to Spotify
No,
in the first place?
Yeah, there was a big slump.
I don't have thousands of followers on Facebook, bro. Thousands of viewers. Yeah, I would get viewers. I don't know why I thought you said followers. Yeah, I had thousands of views on Facebook, but those are just views. Those are just fly-by-nights, bro. I can't get people to stay here even when it's interesting as fuck. What you're hearing right here is interesting as fuck. I know a lot of people aren't catching on. I'm losing a lot of my audience right now, but I don't give a fuck. And I've already watched this whole video. But I just know for the handful of you that are gonna stay and listen to it, it's gonna be important to y'all. So that's why I'm gonna play this through for you guys. Because this is all about, since 2013, what I've been talking about.
Ready or
Now
they
everybody's
lost a lot of they lost.
now everybody's talking about it. And I said it was gonna happen sooner or later. Let me guess, those are the age restrictions coming through. I'm just kind of curious. Let me see. Oh no. So weird. Emails coming through and then leaving. I think it's spam that gets taken out instantly. Nothing there. It's a ghost. Space ghost from coast to coast. I just joined. I'm fucking watching. Hell yeah, Billy. Watch, buddy.
Me, I couldn't figure out how to work this goddamn
So,
Spotify app.
I'll catch you up, Billy. Jimmy Dore just talked about, for the last 13 minutes, we watched it in fast motion, about Joe Rogan being attacked by this company called Midas Touch. They're a super PAC, and they're politically motivated, and they think they're doing the good work for the Joe Biden administration and everybody on the left. And there is a division, a corporation within them that consists of these three brothers, and they're trying to establish themselves as a corporation who can silence anybody. And they picked Joe Rogan as a target to prove to the world that they can deplatform Joe Rogan so that they will be hired by everybody, like Hillary Clinton, or Kamala Harris, or whoever the fuck wants to silence anybody, or that cunt fucking Jen Psaki, wants to get people silenced on social media. So they'll hire these people to make a smear video, like the smear video they made of Joe Rogan. They're not really after Joe Rogan so much. They're after the money that these fucking lunatic liberals are willing to pay to silence people like Joe Rogan. It's fucking psychotic. That's what they're about to discuss right now. So you got here just in time, Billy, to listen to the whole discussion.
And then I think they rejiggered it around, and now it's a little bit better. So anyway, now they're he's, and by the way, why aren't people? So there's this. I don't know if you've ever seen this. This is Howard Stern saying the N-word in the most vile way possible.
Yes,
right?
it's true.
Unbelievable. I'm not going to play it.
Oh, good. I'm so relieved you
I can't play it. I'm not going to play it.
I saw it.
I'm sure it violates.
It's
community
fucking
standards.
shocking.
Oh, that's Howard?
It
Yeah,
was
just-
all
I thought it was
over
Justin
Twitter
Trudeau.
today.
Ah, and you saw this before, right? Kurt, I don't have to show you.
Yeah.
I mean, he says
I saw it when it came on as a child.
it was just,
Saw it as a child, man.
and
So bad.
That's the
but no one's
generation.
making a video of him doing this. Why is that? Why aren't they passing a video of Howard Stern around? Why? Because Howard Stern now props up the status quo. He is the establishment. That's why. You never have to worry about Howard Stern saying anything that's going to upset the establishment, which is why he's on family television at 7 p.m. That's why he's on ABC at 7 p.m. doing a talent show, because he is no longer a threat to the establishment. Howard Stern's real talent was he was able to get, he brought on women to have sex on his radio show. So what he did was he got people to listen to pornos. That was his real talent. Anyway, I'm not going to go through any more of it. Oh, how about this? So watch this. So they're trying to make him out to be racist, and so watch this. Here he is with Ben Shapiro.
The way to fight against that is to make good decisions.
So-
and so you fight against.
So Joe Rogan goes on to argue against Ben Shapiro here from the left and takes Ben Shapiro down. Here's the end of it.
in very specific areas which to this day remain crime-ridden, gang-ridden, deeply impoverished community.
Does that sound like a racist or crazy right winger?
No. Total left wing.
Or does that sound like a guy who has empathy and understanding of a social problem that affects people?
Right.
And he pushes back against Ben Shapiro right there.
Right. And he does
You
it
can't pretend that everything's
expertly.
equal, Ben. That's what he's saying. That's what Joe Rogan's saying. That's the opposite of what you would think he would say, right?
It's a good clip,
you
Jimmy.
just got your information about Joe Rogan from the establishment media or Twitter or Facebook. Here's what Tim Dillon says. It's a political hatchet job. It's obvious to anyone
Here.
with eyes. The debate about the vaccine has been over.
Debate about the vaccine. This is anti-vax rhetoric right here, and Jimmy doesn't even realize it. It's, you mean debate about mandates. Listen, watch Jimmy relish in what he reads right here.
UK just opened, no restrictions. They don't want.
UK just opened, no restrictions. UK is about to have fucking more deaths than they've ever had before. Yay, Jimmy. Yeah, let's celebrate it, Jimmy, and let's get all duck lippy and excited and look directly in the camera and fucking celebrate it. Like it's something that in 2 weeks, once again, and every 2 weeks this happens after something like this, once again, you're going to get proved the fucking idiot that you are, Jimmy. I said there were 2 things in this video that I was going to have a problem with. This was the other thing.
Want him on the air for the next election cycle.
But you know what?
Press secretary asked.
I'm the only motherfucker on the whole planet that ever watched that segment and caught what he just said and felt the way I felt. I guarantee you. You know, no one else would catch that. But he literally turns and looks at the camera. Look how he's not looking at the camera now. But he made sure to look at the camera and say the UK just opened, no restrictions. Like there. He wants to say things without actually saying them. But we get it, Jimmy. We fucking get it. And the problem here is you're going to be proved wrong again in 2 weeks. Watch what goes on in the UK. Yeah, I've been having to get on Jimmy a lot lately, bro. You've been missing a lot of shows, obviously.
To do more. It's not a conspiracy. It's out in the open.
I'm here because I support everything else that he says on this broadcast.
To censor voices that are dissident.
True.
Remember when Trump said, Russia, please hack Hillary's emails?
Right, remember
which was
that?
a crime. This is not at all disturbing to any of the people that don't want this to happen because they just don't like Rogan.
So here's what Glenn says. It was only a question of time before the all-out war on Rogan began. He's way too big and off-key to permit him to keep going.
No law regarding
The concept
singing
of
off-key.
Free speech in the United States is a
Cheers.
lie. You have it right up to the line where it matters, or can threaten power centers. Then you don't have freedom of speech anymore. They'll give you freedom of speech. You know, you could do wet ass pussy videos and all that stuff on CBS. But if you actually threaten the establishment, that's when you lose your freedom of speech, like Julian Assange, like RFK Jr., like Dr. Robert Malone.
What, 2 anti-vaxxers? The one who says that mercury is killing us and that 5G internet is here to spy on us all, right? Right, Jimmy? And we should all not have 5G, right? Okay, Mr. fucking Robert F. Kennedy Jr. He's a Kennedy. That means something. That last name is so important. It comes from a line of presidents. Presidential line.
So, you see like Glenn put because he's way too big and off-key.
Three
That's
things.
Like good wording because I've heard that the last like 20 times. There was some move to cancel. They go after his tone-deaf comments. Not whether it's wrong or right. It was tone-deaf. That's always the you can't hear the song we're singing, and you're not going to sing on key with us of the same song because we're all singing it.
Here's what Glenn went on to say. Every major institution is united to destroy Rogan, including the White House, the press secretary, speaking on behalf of the U.S. government, demanded Spotify do more to stop him, and this is treated as normal and benign? Ask Julian Assange if effective dissent is permitted. The power derived from controlling the flow of information is immense. That's why every tyrant and authoritarian wields censorship power. Tyranny can't exist without it. And as Orwell and Chomsky have both said, the most effective form isn't jailing dissidents, but doing this, censoring them. Read what Orwell said about why censorship in the UK during the war was so much more effective than the overtly autocratic regimes that just imprison dissidents. The British don't have to. They have their compliant media unite to punish and destroy the reputation of dissidents. And here it is. The sinister fact about literary censorship in England is that it is largely voluntary. Unpopular ideas can be silenced and inconvenient facts kept dark without the need for any official ban. Anyone who has lived long in a foreign country will know of instances of sensational items of news, things which on their own merits would get the big headlines, being kept right out of the British press, not because the government intervened, but because of a general tacit agreement that wouldn't do to mention that particular fact. Anyone who challenges the prevailing orthodoxy finds himself silenced with a surprising effectiveness. A genuinely unfashionable opinion is almost never given a fair hearing, either in the popular press or in the highbrow periodicals. We're at that point where we also arrive in these cycles. If you object to the attempt to silence Rogan, then you will be instantly tarred with the same brush used to try to destroy him.
Right?
You're a racist, anti-vax, etc.
I guarantee you that people have heard me on Twitter, heard me on here defending Joe Rogan or his right to speak, and immediately start assuming shit about where my politics are.
That's the enforcement mechanism to keep everyone quiet.
All right?
This racism charge from splicing together a bunch of context-free snippets over the years reeks of desperation, but it too was inevitable. Racism accusations are the central toy to every silencing game in the United States. You can make anyone look racist with it. Good times to post this one as Barack Obama's best moments, where he denounces what he calls woke activism as the superficial and self-serving delusion that it is. Explains that it's just about the self-esteem of the denouncers and mocks the idea that silencing people is activism. Let's listen.
You know, this idea of purity and you're never compromised and you're always politically woke and all that stuff. You should get over that quickly. The world is messy.
Free speech is
There
messy.
are ambiguities.
Right.
People who do really good stuff have flaws.
Some people get shit wrong.
People who you are fighting
Love their kids.
may love their kids.
Sure.
And share certain things with you, and I think that one danger I
Might
see
be a
among
dog
young
lover.
people, particularly on college
These
campuses,
are-
Malia and I talked about this. Yara goes to school with my daughter. But I do get a sense sometimes now among certain young people, and this is accelerated by social media, there is this sense sometimes of the way of me making change is to be as judgmental as possible about other people. And that's enough. Like if I tweet or hashtag about how you didn't do something right or used the wrong verb, or then I can sit back and feel pretty good about myself. Because man, you see how woke I was? I called you out. I get on TV, watch my show, watch Grownish. That's not activism. That's not bringing about change. If all you're doing is casting stones, you know, you're probably not going to get that far. That's easy to do.
It's easy to do.
And then weird. Barack
Well
Obama,
said.
how did he get that right?
Well said, man.
And
I
so
totally
you can
agree.
see what happens when the establishment can't control the narrative. And Joe Rogan, this is what happens. They do character assassination, and that's exactly what's happening. And if you actually go against them in an even more real way, who's this guy? This guy was the head of Quest. It was a telecommunications company. And when the NSA came around and they wanted him to give all the information on their users, of his customers, over to the government, he said, no, this doesn't seem legal. So what did they do? They fucking ginned up bullshit charges against this guy and put him in jail for 5 years. Because he wouldn't turn over the data of his customers. And so do you see what they do when you go against the establishment? Do you see what they do to you? And here's NBC reporting it. They never mention any of that in the NBC article. Never mention any of that in the article. They make it sound like he was doing insider trading, and that's why they got him.
Isn't that what Putin was doing to people? I thought that was his big thing of somebody would say something or reveal something, and
And
they're
then
suddenly bad. Yeah.
So here is I had to go to this website. Quest CEO, NSA punished Quest for refusing to participate in illegal surveillance pre 9/11. So there you go. So that's the story. You would never know that if you heard about it. So I'm just letting people know this is how they come for you. So they're coming for Joe Rogan. This is a coordinated hit, funded by people, a super PAC for the Democratic Party. I hope that Joe Rogan, I'm sure, will stand strong and not bend to this or buckle to this. Spotify might buckle. And then Joe Rogan gets his 100 million over at Rumble. That would be great.
You know, by the way, I'll say this for the nightmare Chinese social credit system. When I was there, you knew at least exactly what all the rules were to not have the state do that to you. Here we have freelance,
Right.
like bounty hunter lynch mobs online who are auditioning. And then the rules, first of all, nobody has to tell you what any of the rules are until you break them, and then they're retroactive. So you saying, like, in no part was he saying the N-word as an insult to anyone. He was using it the exact same way every one of these media people were using it to talk about it, which at a certain time before, you know, context was the higher dimension we can no longer peer into, was not a crime. And now retroactively it's a crime when it suits me.
Let me see what else I have down here. I don't want to play that. Everyone knows that if Spotify removes Rogan, he will move to a new platform with his millions of listeners. The points of this deny him the credibility of a major corporate platform and vilify and ostracize him to prevent further growth, create an example for others. So that's what the establishment is getting out of this. They're trying to deny him credibility of a major platform. They're trying to vilify and ostracize him to stop his growth, and they're giving an example for other people like me and you, Kurt, to make sure we don't step out of line.
I've been made an example of quite a few times already, so
I'm with you. You and I have both been made an example of.
it didn't like take very well.
We should call ourselves the Example Brothers.
Let's start a Metzger touch. Super.
No, fuck that super PAC. Fucking Joe Rogan should start his own goddamn media company. Joe Rogan should start his own goddamn station. You know? He should have his own fucking channel, man. He's been involved in programming enough. You know, he could have his own fucking news and media corporation. You know? It could be called Rogan TV. Or Joe, Joe, Joe TV. You know? He's got enough money. I'm sure he could get investors real fast. Start his own fucking media. Call it free speech TV, man. You know, or free thought. Look at Jimmy laughing right there. I always stop Jimmy at the worst times, man. Sorry, Jimmy.
We're back. A Metzgore touch.
I like the Example Brothers. We should get T-shirts.
Example Brothers Super PAC.
Example Brothers. What does that mean? We've been made an example of. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
All right, it is 420.
He says it is 420. I was watching that live. I was like, yeah, it is. 'Cause him and I are both in the same time zone. You guys got nothing to say once again, huh? Oh, Sweet Lou. The gunning of the working class began with Reagan Thatcher. 9/11 cemented the dystopian disaster we're speeding towards. Reagan Thatcher. 9/11 cemented the dystopian disaster? No, man. 9/11 didn't cement it. Sweet Lou, we're gonna go down because of the amount of carbon we produce. It wasn't because of 9/11. There's nothing pre 9/11. Don't you remember, man? Before 9/11, back in the late 1800s, they were writing papers about the effects of mankind and pollution on the planet, and the fact that it was going to eventually become unlivable. We've known about this for over a century, brother. So, it wasn't 9/11, man. That CO2's been produced all over the world. 9/11 had nothing to do with it. Yep. Alright, so, yeah, I don't have a lot of people watching, so I'm just going to cut this one early. Alright, you guys, thanks for watching. Take care, everybody. Y'all enjoy your evenings. Too bad you guys weren't participating in the chat. Because, you know, if you guys were talking, I'd stay. I mean, if you were at least talking, I'd stay. You didn't find any of that inspiring enough since the last... Dude. 15 minutes, guys. None of you have said anything except for Sweet Lou. One person, man. It just says you're not interested in participating in this show. Totally agree about... thanks, Lou. Totally agree about climate collapse. I'm literally here to read your fucking chat, you know? Totally agree about climate... I'm losing my voice over this shit. Oh, there's Randy. Look at that. Totally agree about climate collapse. There are papers dating back to the 1800s, but the effed up world we now live in is 9/11, the picture that... Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's not ending. That shit's not going to matter when the fucking Patriot Act, NDA, none of that shit matters when the grid collapses, Lou. Right? Grid's going to collapse, bro. Everything's going to fall. We're not far away from that, man. We might not be alive when it happens, but I wouldn't be surprised, bro. We are fragile as fuck. Just wait. Let's see what happens in the next 2 weeks. We got a petri dish over there in Europe right now, man. We got to keep our eye on, see what happens with the UK, Scotland, England, Ireland. They're all lifting all their fucking... They're lifting all of their rules and regulations, and people are going to go out and just take full advantage of it, right? There's going to be a lot of stupid people that get hurt. There's going to be a lot of stupid people that die. And I'm going to watch this. It's going to start... Denmark started a week ago. So this is going to start in Denmark. Watch. I'm just saying. I predicted this shit a week ago. I'm talking about it again. I even said it on my show. I'm like, here's a prediction. Look at the date. I was like, everybody look at the date and the time and when this is. I'm making a fucking prediction. Just wait, man. Watch. Here. Let me pull up the goddamn COVID numbers. So we're going to talk about this. Justice Department seizes 3 point. I already had the thing up. 3.6 billion in Bitcoin and arrests married couple. The couple were accused of conspiring to launder Bitcoin that had been stolen in 2016 from Hong Kong-based Bitfinex, one of the world's largest virtual currency exchanges. In 2016, I wonder what the value of that Bitcoin was, though. They're getting charged with what it's valued at today. Anyhow. Huh? Oh. Wow, someone saw my fucking tweet, responded all butthurt. I love it. Someone saw what I said. Michael, okay, so Joe Biden said in a tweet, I'll show you guys the whole goddamn thing. Check this out. Here. So Joe Biden tweeted this out. I don't follow Joe Biden. I have him blocked. But for some reason I can see that. And it says, Joe Biden, get vaccinated, get boosted, wear a mask while you're in public. We are going to get through this together. Michael Malice said back to Joe Biden, get fucked. Now, normally I agree with telling President Biden to get fucked. I totally agree with that sentiment. But when you look at the instance in which he chose to tell Joe Biden to get fucked, I have a problem with that. So, Joe Biden's like an old man. He's like a fucking cheerleader. When he says get vaccinated, get boosted, wear a mask while you're in public, he's not telling you what to do. He's just fucking telling you what you should do. And you make the decision yourself. He's not mandating it. Right? I just think it's the wrong time. It's inappropriate. I mean, Michael Malice should fucking grow the fuck up and support that. Try to fucking get rid of this goddamn pandemic. Whatever. So, when he says get fucked, I say this. I say the irony of this, many of us choose to do all of those things, and we get satisfaction in knowing people like Michael Malice will continue to put themselves in harm's way over an ideal that doesn't even apply here. It's about staying healthy, not having your personal freedoms trampled. So this guy responded, because I don't think anybody ever sees my shit ever, but someone did, and this guy got pissed off, and he got pissy, and he goes, he's right, and you can get fucked too, to me. I don't even follow that guy. He doesn't follow me. He just saw... Oh, no, he does follow me. Oh, we do follow each other. Oh, good. We follow each other. Good. I like it. Okay, I thought it was a stranger. I thought it was just a stranger that saw that, man. Now it's somebody that follows me and I follow them back. In what your opinion, imprisoning millions and stealing people's homes was born out of paralyzing fear 9/11 produced? 9/11, bro? Huh. I think that's an interesting leap there, bro. I mean, maybe you're right, but I, you say that because 9/11 happened. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know if those things have anything to do with each other. But like you said, it's in your opinion. You're more than welcome to it. UK study. A new UK study came out saying the vaccines are working good, that they're doing what they're supposed to do. It's good. Um, this is from Reuters. It's kind of worded in a weird way, but I'll put it up on screen so you guys can see it. Recent UK study shows mRNA vaccines spur production of spike proteins, not anti-nucleocapsid antibodies, to fight COVID-19 infection, according to medical experts. So, I guess what they're saying is the study says it's working, but it's working a way that they didn't realize. So it says the findings of Public Health's UK Week 42 report showed that vaccine-induced immunity was working properly by lowering the level of virus replication and therefore limiting the number of antibodies against N that are generated, according to the UK Health Security Agency, as reported by the Associated Press. While the UKHSA observed lower anti-nucleocapsid anti-N antibodies in people who caught COVID-19 after double vaccination, experts say this is in fact proof of the vaccines effectively limiting the viral load of natural infection, according to Reuters. That's all it's got right there. And then, of course, there's these facts right here. It's all from Reuters. Hey, Dave D. The province of Alberta, Canada, just said no more vax passports needed. They just hurt business. Sweet Lou. Alberta lifting all pandemic restrictions at midnight tonight. Oh yeah, I was gonna pull up the COVID chart. You know? Man, I haven't looked at this chart in a long time, guys. A long, long, long time. Where was that? It was like at 6 or 7 billion vaccines administered, something, some crazy amount. So almost 500 million total cases. 10 billion, 10 billion vaccines administered around the world. 5.7 million deaths total. And over the last 28-day period, it's been 250,000 people died in a month. So right now we're up to 250,000. And if you guys look to the far right, you guys, is that deaths over there? No. That's good. This says cases, weekly. Let's make this bigger. It says weekly cases. It's not getting any bigger. God damn it. It's not making it any bigger at all. Yeah. Weekly deaths, weekly cases, weekly doses administered. So, weekly deaths is on a rise right now, pretty steep incline that resembles this incline right here, which led to a little drop and then all of a sudden a peak. That's exactly what's going to happen. This is exactly what's going to happen. We're going to have a little lull while all these restrictions are lifted, because we were going in the right direction. And then all of a sudden, in one more week, man, in 7 days, boom, we're going to launch upwards again. That weekly cases, that can't be good, man. You guys, look at that fucking cases. Look at the red, man. Holy shit. Those are day by day. Wow, man. What? Dude. What's gonna happen next week? We just gotta watch, man. I predicted this shit. Oh, man. I fucking predicted this shit. Weekly doses administered. That's the one on the bottom. Weekly doses administered. I'm not a statistician, guys. I just pull this up and look at it and show you what I see. And 2022 is just fucking leapfrogged in cases. They said it was more transmissible and less deadly, but the deaths is on its way up. Deaths are on a climb. And that's what I'd be looking at right here. It was down to oh fuck, no way. What? That can't be right. Dude, 45,000 deaths a day, every day around the world. What? 50,000. What? 55,000. 65,000. 74,000, you guys. 74,000 deaths around the world. That was on this February 6th. We're up to 75,000, guys. 75,000. 75,000 deaths on the 6th, guys. Think it's going to keep going up? What's up? Are you meowing at me? I think we got the house pretty cold. Maybe we should close the windows on. Oh man, it's so nice in here. It's so nice. House is so clean. It's so pretty. Nice hanging out in here, man. Moving from room to room, closing the windows up. Six times for COVID. I know, Sweet Lou, right? Right? Check out my most recent post. Look how stupid I look in the metaverse. Patrick John on Facebook or on Twitter. As the Israel Health Ministry did a large study on COVID and myocarditis. Young adults are 6 times more likely to develop myocarditis. Yeah, I mean, Joe Rogan had to admit that on his show. That was good. Did you bring up the crack pipes? The real one. What are you talking about, crack pipes? What crack pipes, bro? Why are we talking about crack pipes? Crack pipes what? Do what now about the crack pipes? Do what about the crack pipes now, man? What now, man? They're doing what about the crack pipes, man? What about the crack pipes? Facebook? Fuck, bro. I don't have the bandwidth for Facebook right now. I don't even have the bandwidth for this fucking John Hopkins shit. But just remember this, man. Just remember this. We, on the 6th, we got 75,000 deaths. That was up from a low of where we were at 43. We got all the way down to 43,000 deaths like almost a week before, and now we shot right back up to 75,000 worldwide deaths. And it looks like it's still going to keep going up. It's a higher top. So, I don't know, man. Cases are way up. Way up. It might just be a matter of time before we sprout another one of these that's really, really bad, you know? Justice Department seizes 3.6 billion in Bitcoin and arrests married couple. They were 34 and 31 years old. They had 119,754 Bitcoins. Stolen in 2016 from Hong Kong-based Bitfinex. I guess they thought they were elite hackers or something. The only problem was they couldn't figure out how to get rid of the Bitcoins. And it just goes to show you that the shit is traceable. And let people know, yeah, it's traceable. They caught those people. They recovered that money. And Bitfinex should get every goddamn penny of that goddamn crypto back. Over 3.6 billion worth of stolen Bitcoin. Yeah, they should give it back to Bitfinex and give it back to all the customers. Bitfinex had probably, I don't know if they paid back their customers or not, but yeah, the government should give all of that to Bitfinex. That would be amazing, right? And stolen money. It's 119,754 Bitcoins that Bitfinex needs to be given back to them. Put that shit back out into circulation. You know? Wonder how crypto's doing right now. Here comes your Bitcoin price in large, clear, easy to see letters and numbers. Ooh, it's down. It was up at 44 early. It got up to 45.5. So it's down. It's down right now. It's a little down. Market's down. Negative 1.53. Saitama is still at 3. Tezos, then Mana, and Sandbox. Overland, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Ethereum's over 3,000 still. It's good. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen there? This is anybody's guess right now. Joe Rogan calls the backlash he's getting a political hitch up. Yeah, we've talked about that for like the first half of the show. Feds own that shit now. She said, COVID over. Sure it is. What an idiot. Biden's giving out free crack pipes. Rowan. Biden's giving out free crack pipes. That should be trending on Twitter, bro. Fucking love it. Oh my god. Oh, you're funny, bro. You guys are all making me laugh my ass off right now. The fuck? I feel like it's a Friday night up in this bitch. How the fuck am I still live, man? Didn't I say I was shutting it down or some shit? How let this happen? They said nobody's talking, then you guys start talking. Y'all started making me laugh and shit. Because you guys are just getting here. I got it, man. I got it. You guys are just getting here, man. It's cool. I totally get it, man. I totally get it, bruh. I totally get it, bruh. It says two something. 288. It's at $2. It did get up to $3.07. Good night. This is a dream. It's trending. It is. Joe Rogan calls the backlash is getting political hit job. What's trending? Fauci said COVID. Free crack pipes. That's the free crack pipes is trending? I want to see it trending right now. Time for care. Mel Gibson. Trevor Noah. Show more. Show me what's trending. I want to see crack pipes trending. Crack pipes. Oh my god, bro. Dude, he's not lying. It's fucking trending number fucking goddamn right now. Dude, I so thought you were pulling my fucking leg. Metis? Metis? I better write that shit down, motherfucker. Oh, I take that shit seriously. Fucking, I'll put it right here. I don't care. Metis. Wrote it down. I'm not looking to buy anything right now, but... Nothing compared to your show. One day you'll be on there, I hope. Nothing compared to my show? Huh. What do you want, Harles? Do you want me to feed you? Do you want me to feed you? You want me to check the condition of your food? Alright, let's find out. Get away from me. Go on. Go. 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 Hold on. Go, go. Come on. Which way are we going? Here? You're gonna check your food? Plenty of food. Jump up here. Plenty of food. Jump up here. Come on. Plenty of food. Eat that. And leave me the fuck out of it. He's got plenty of food. He's a psycho. Psycho cat. Metis is a big hitter. I don't track that one, METIS. But that Merit Circle's doing me really good, bro. Where did I get that at? $1.94, right? And it's at $2.88 now. It's at negative 4% right now. crack pipes is fucking trending, dude. So fucking funny. Oh my god. I thought you were joking about. I thought you were fucking joking about the crack pipes. I couldn't possibly imagine that crack pipes is trending. And I go in and I'm looking at it, dude. And I'm like, Mel Gibson is trending 3761. Time for Care trending. It's promoted. Trending political figures. Hashtag crack pipes. Fucking hashtag crack pipes. It's trending on Twitter. 2,803 tweets in the last hour. Not a joke. It's fucking trending. I pulled it up right on my Twitter feed, bro. There it is. It's fucking trending. Because the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services is rolling out an estimated $30 million in harm reduction grants to support community-based overdose prevention programs, syringe service programs, and other harm reduction services. In other words, get your free crack pipes! Crack pipes! Come get your crack pipes! Get your crack pipe! Get your crack pipe! But cut up! Get your crack pipes! Get your butt cut out! The crack pipe pipes! You know what you're gonna get there? You're gonna get your free butt scratcher and your free crack pipes. That's what you're gonna get. And maybe some peanuts and popcorn. That's what you're gonna get there. Alright, so that's trending. That's literally doing stuff. The market's trying to recover right now. Steady as she goes upwards. Like a balloon lifting off into the pretty blue sky, with all of your finances going up with it. Up in value, that is. What now? What now? What do you want now? Why are you persecuting me? Why are you persecuting me? Yeah, I think you should lay down right there too. I think that's a very good look for you. Right there. That's a good kitty. Good kitty. Very good kitty. You think it'll be up to $12 this year? I believe you. I'm in this one called Synthetics, bro. It's at like, I don't know, I'll look at it. It's on here. Looks like it might be at the bottom of the chart though. Yeah, it's at the bottom. Synthetics is at $5.43 right now. That shit was down like $3.90. It's gonna go up to 10. That's where it was before all the shit hit. It'll go back. And it doesn't matter. I'm doing my taxes today. Starting on the crypto taxes. I've got the information. And I'm looking at through some of the stuff, you know. I'm like, oh, I did pretty goddamn good. Did better than my money sitting in the fucking bank, man. Way better. Great investment. So I guess they're not taxing me on the value of the crypto going up or down. They're taxing me on the APY that I collect when I have it sitting. Collecting APY. That money I get taxed on. So there's a big moth in here. I mean, he's not huge. But for most of the moths that I see around here, this one's fairly large. He seems confused. Confused by all the lights in here, I guess. So check this out, man. Alright, you guys that don't know the story, I went to go hoist up the Starlink satellite dish up on a pole on top of the roof of my house, right? The pole's 15 feet tall. It used to have a TV antenna on it. I took that off, smacked that down on the ground. Still had one screw left in it. I thought it was gonna hold. I put the Elon Musk Starlink satellite dish on top of the pole. I hoisted it up. I was trying to tie it down, and it just fell over. Boom! Smacked it, broke it, right? Broke it. The motor on it still works, right? If you put it upside down, it can still sense that it's upside down. And the motor works that way. But when you put it right side up, it doesn't seem to work, right? So, I broke the goddamn PC board a little bit inside. It's fucking crazy. I fucked it up. Yesterday, after I did, I sent a message. They've got a trouble ticket system at Starlink website when you're logged into your account. I went ahead, I opened up a trouble ticket, and today they messaged me back within 24 hours on the trouble ticket, and I got an email too, and they said, give us $250 and we'll send you out a whole new system, refurbished, brand new working order. It might have scratches and dents on it, they said, but it'll be brand new working condition. We guarantee it. It'll still be covered under warranty. $250. I was like, yeah. I don't know if I'll try to put it back up on that pole. If I have Mark here doing it, helping me, man, dude, we could put that thing up on that pole. No, it fits. I just taped it on with monster tape. That thing went right on there, bro. And that motherfucker, I didn't realize when you put it up there, man, it adjusts itself. It's got its own motor on it. So it adjusts itself like this and like this. It's bad as fuck. I could just tape it on. But I need somebody up there holding it while we tie down the guy wires and bolt it back down into the roof. And then that motherfucker be up another 15 feet. Anyway, I thought I'd share that little thing with you guys. You might get a kick out of the fact that they messaged me back. They said it was $250. They went ahead. They billed me, and they said that they're gonna ship it out. They said really fast or something, fast shipping or something. And I got emails saying that they already put the order through, and that they charged me and everything. It didn't say. It said my order will be arriving soon. It didn't say that I had a tracking number yet or anything. But once they ship it, man, it gets here quick. Last time they said it was going to be 3 days. It got here in like 2 days. Anyway, I thought I'd tell you guys that. I will talk to you guys later. You guys take care. I'll see you guys tomorrow. How's that? All right? All right. Thanks, you guys. Bye now. Hope you're having fun.